Hot air balloons. What are they? A hot air balloon is a lighter version than an aircraft, consisting of a big old bag called an envelope that contains hot air. The way we understand hot air balloons is now way different to when they were first being imagined. So let's get down to the gritty nitty of this origin story.
It all starts with this guy,
Bartholomew de Gusmão.
and he had this idea that he presented to the King of Portugal in 1709, asking for his permission of its invention. This is his airship, a concept he crafted which was a boat with pipes going through it, with a huge sail above it to stay in the air. While this concept didn't really hit the ground running, it did inspire future projects that came after him. It's now 1783 in France, a short time before anarchy in France, with the violent French Revolution coming a couple years later, and after France's long involvement with helping America win their independence. This guy is
Pilantre de Rosier.
and in September of 1783, he was the first guy to launch the first manned hot air balloon. I say manned because it was really a hot air balloon carrying a duck, sheep, and rooster. The real history got made in November of 1783 with these guys, the
Montgolfière.
brothers, Joseph and Jacques. And they were looking at Bartholomew's airship idea and Pilantre's experiment with the sheep, duck, and rooster and thought, hey, that sounds kind of lit.
In November of 1783, over the citizens and rooftops of the city of Versailles, the Montgolfier brothers launched the first manned hot air balloon into the sky with Jacques manning it. This is huge for aviation because it's the first time man could ascend into the skies ever. This hot air balloon was named
Le Réveillon.
and was made of cotton canvas and paper. The royal family of France saw it was epic and then royally commanded all of the people involved with this historic feat, including the animals, that went back in September.
Now you might be wondering, how is this big old balloon attached to a basket fly? The early hot air balloons used Montgolfier gas, which was just a warmer, lighter gas than that which was in the atmosphere. As we know, heat rises and cold falls, like how warm evaporation rises and cold freezer air falls down. The same applies to the hot air balloon. They would pump up their big balloon with this light gas, so the air inside of it was lighter than that on the outside, so the balloon would begin to ascend. The invention of the hot air balloon is undeniably monumental in aviation history. It marks the first time men really flew into the blue skies. The first air balloon improvement, opposed from just stronger material for the balloon, came in the 1790s with hydrogen gas powered and helium air balloons, and this will be the norm for all the way up until today. Thanks to its simple and reliable concept of flight, the hot air balloon wouldn't see much alterations since its invention, unless you count zeppelins and blimps, I guess.
Today, hot air balloons are used as a leisurely experience to the skies as a hobby, and the original concept of an open flame heating the gas have become more popular over the helium and hydrogen. Hot air balloons will continue to be a reminder of how far aviation has come, just flighting up a basket tied to a balloon, and serve as a fun hobby for enjoyment.